Welcome back to Scarfy Spurs Talk. Here's my instant match reaction to that 3-2 defeat against Everton, our 11th loss of the season. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. It's free to do so and it helps the channel grow. Get involved in the comments below. If you're a Spurs fan, Everton fan, or just a general football fan that saw the game, very interested to get your thoughts. But very bad day that will leave question marks over Ange Postecoglou's future. Up until now, I defend him a lot. Any listener, regular here will know that. I've defended him across all socials. If you people remember, I was never for the appointment, but I know, for me, the manager's not the main issue at Tottenham. It's a vicious cycle. So I think I've always been saying, give him time, give him time. But today, for me, he got the tactics wrong. He got, he went to a back three. It didn't work horribly. 3-0 down at half time. That's just simply unacceptable. The players need to start taking accountability on the pitch. I'm talking about senior players, captain and Son, Madison are just some examples. Really, really poor. I feel for the younger players that are doing so much better. Some would say that second half shows signs of us fighting back and mainly signs that they're still behind the manager. I'm not quite sure. Either way, credit to Everton. Thought they were excellent today. And they deserve that victory. Obviously, are a top club, and it'd be great to see them stay up. But the reality is, from Spurs, it made Everton look like prime Barcelona at times, in particular in that first half. Yes, they were better in that second half. Did do a lot with the possession though. That's reality until Mikey Moore came on the pitch. That's what it was. And Moore is a positive in this game. There's not many to take, but that's a positive. He has to start every game now for me, or not every game. He has to start more games certainly. For sure, he's ready. There's no doubt about that. And our young players continue to impress. But yeah, it was really spineless and gutless performance today. And of course, wherever you stand with Ange Postecoglou, I think if he was sacked, tonight, tomorrow morning, the next couple of days, it should come as no surprise to anyone. We're, really struggling. Only only 9 wins in the Premier League now in 9 months. That's atrocious. It's really bad. We sit 15th, 8 points above the drop. And the way we're playing, then that's relegation form. It's as simple as that. If you take away those first 10 games, I think it was in the league at the start of his reign last season, it's been poor with or without injuries. And with or without injuries, we should be doing better than we've done today. We're underachieving. And you could say that his injuries, a lot of hamstring injuries, are his fault. I think he's been very unlucky. And I think the problems lie deeper. That's the thing here. I think you remove Postecoglou from the situation, you appoint another manager. I don't think anything drastically changes. I think the club is broken and in turmoil and an utter mess from top to bottom. The accountability starts at the top. I've never had a strong feelings about the players, about the board, but the owners, but Ange. But right now, for me, obviously, I do need time to dissect, to calm, to think. But the board have a lot to answer for. At the time of recording, 19 days into the transfer window, we haven't signed an outfield player. It's really poor. It's as simple as that. And for me, back or sack Ange. That's what it has to be. That simple. No middle ground, no in between, because is his way or the highway. He's made that very, very clear, crystal clear, in fact. And he's stuck to his philosophy, and his system just requires world-class players capable of playing, twice a week. And we don't buy world class at Tottenham. So we've got to change our recruitment model, our recruitment structure, go out there, be bold, be ambitious, compete with the big clubs. Can't see us doing it. No excuse not to do it at the new stadium, but we do that or you sack Ange. It's as simple as that. If we are going to get rid of Ange, we have to get a new manager in ASAP, because we need to have a say on this January transfer window, because we need so much and we've got a desolated squad. But the players weren't good enough today either. They have to take accountability. I listened to the likes of Maddis, after the game, and he gives it the big talk a lot before games and then goes quiet after the game with nothing to say. So, players like that, maybe it's time to remove them from the football club. Senior players that haven't been good enough. I think the leadership group needs to to be completely scrapped if Ange wants to find a way to get out. I think Andrew believes more than ever that he can turn this around, but I just can't see him coming out of it. I really can't see him coming out of it. This is, an awful position. And if he's only in contention to even stay in the job because of those cup competitions. But for me, he probably has earned a right to manage that second leg against Liverpool. But in the league, I think even if we appoint a new manager now, and I think Big's going to change, you just got to accept it's going to be a bad league season. But yeah, on the game, really disappointed. Everton were class. We were tactically outclassed. David Moyes has won 4 out of 4 now against Ange Postecoglou. First time, lost at Goodison for quite a few years. We have a good record there. Gone. Really disappointing. Really disappointing. Our record is just our form is absolutely atrocious, and it's not good enough for a club like Spurs. But I don't think we're now in the position to just expect like a manager like Iriola or Thomas Frank to, just as much as I'd like both of them if Ange was dismissed. Will they leave mid-season? I don't think so. Why should they? There's no guarantee that they will, and that's what you've got to kind of get our heads around. I think at the end, like Tottenham's bigger club than Bournemouth, for example, with Iriola, maybe at the end of the season, but I don't think mid-season. I just don't think for me it's going to happen. So too little, too late in that second half from Spurs. Mikey Moore has said a real positive, but it's just really frustrating. I mean, Spurs are the only team for me to make David Moyes' Everton look like prime 2011 Barcelona in this game. A lot of possession in the second half as well. Didn't do a lot with it until Mikey Moore come on. That's the thing. He was the one who made the difference. But Mikey Moore's the real positive in this game. Kulusevski, a moment of class, that first goal. Richarlison done well for the second goal. We've gained 1 point from a possible 18 in our last 6 Premier League games. That's really poor. And we're currently 15th in the league. The scenes from the way end didn't look good. Feel for the fans that travel. A lot of booing, a lot of chants, I think, to it seems to be towards Ange Postecoglou, which will come as no surprise to many. Quick update on Dominic Solanke. Postecoglou said after the game, it was just one of those things. He went to go and shoot on his own in training and twisted it. We don't think it'd be serious, but it'll be out for a few weeks. Still, not good. Not good. A lot of injuries been sustained in training as well, which is so frustrating. But yeah, for me, the problems lie really deep right now. And I don't think a manager walks in, boom, and fixes it like that. But for me, as I said, the leadership team would be one of the first things that I'll do. I'd get rid of it completely. It just seems to be an utter failure. And players I look at like Gray, Kulusevski, that for me have to be part of the leadership team. So we'll have to see what happens. But Andrew will be under increasing pressure. But do as always get involved in the comments below with your thoughts on Ange Postecoglou, on the game, on this video. And if Ange's sacked, whether you want him to be or not, who would be your number one replacement? For me, Areola would be right now. But why would he leave mid-season? That's the reality. To join an utter mess, which is Tottenham. I think our problems lie deeper than maybe we thought. Paper over cracks for a long while. So many problems, but yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm going to be honest with you, it hurts. This defeat hurts. I want it to work for Postecoglou. I feel for him. I do think he's a dead man walking after this, but as always, get involved in the comments below. If you like the video, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments below, as well as getting involved in the comments. Turn notifications bell on for Spurs England Premier League content. Smash the subscribe button. But for now, a massive come on you Spurs. We go again next week, Hoffenheim, and then Leicester in the Premier League. Surely we can win at least one of them. Up Spurs.